Hi, this is Dr. Srikanth from Team MDS Conquer. Now we'll have a talk about the things to be done for INICET or INICET, or simply you can consider it as AIMS. The first important thing is when you just compare or have a look over the session that is there in the May and the session that is there in the November. Definitely, I can tell you May has lots of advantages because the number of seats in May are more. Because this exam includes AIMS, PGI, and JIPMER. Whereas this includes only AIMS, right? So definitely the number of seats are more, one. Second thing, if you talk about the competition levels will be hardly like 20 to 30% is competition levels. When you compare the November session of 100%, definitely the competition levels will be very, very low for May session, because the people who prepare for May session will be less in number. Definitely less in number. The people who prepare seriously for this May will be a bit less in number. Okay, so I'll just have a talk over what you need to basically do, when you're planning for INICET May session. And of course, due to COVID-19, the exam that should be on May 8th was postponed. Definitely, the notification clearly says that it is postponed, and definitely you got an ample amount of time. And this video is very specific for the individuals who has applied for it, because the application dates are over. Because from the last 2 days, once the notification was out, and I keep an update on the groups, so many people have texted me, sir, is there any chance that I can apply for this, because the applications were closed. The date was out, unfortunately, because of increasing the number of COVID-19 cases throughout the country and predictability of some lockdown in, of course, there is lockdown that is going in few places and night curfew that is going in many other states. Okay, so of course, as predicted, the exam was postponed, and people who has applied, you got ample amount of time. So I strictly and I strongly recommend you to follow the booster dose what I have given, like how booster dose is important for your vaccination. Similarly, I have given some booster dose, and now the video will give you a glance about the tips or the things that you have to do before you go for this particular examination. Of course, this is like very simple, like you can plan your May. May now has been postponed, so I don't know when it is going to be. Once it is being updated, or once we got a control over this COVID-19 cases, the update is going to come out, and I'll let you know once it is out. So May, the next important exam that every one of us prepare is going to be the November NEET. So November INICET again, and followed by the target is your December NEET. This is what everyone prepare for, right? So keeping this in mind, I have given a booster dose that is for your May INICET. Of course, if it occurs in May, your intake will be in July month. So that is the reason why it is called as INICET July 2021. The exam will be in the May, and the counseling and the entry of the college will be in the month of July. Okay, so hope every one of us know that the most prestigious college or thing for a dental student to finish his masters is going to be definitely one of the prestigious institute is going to be your AIMS, PGI, and of course JIPMER. All of these they come under this category, right? So I hope you're very, very clear about that. So coming to the plan of action, I have given a schedule, okay, where you need to, of course it clearly says that most of your questions, 60% to 70% of your questions in this examination will be from clinicals. Of course, clinicals not on the core concepts, not always on the core concepts, but they are going to give memory based stuff also. So 60 to 70% will be on the clinicals, and a range of 30 to 40% will be the basic subjects. For the sake the basic subjects, I'm including your dental anatomy, your dental histology, or your dental materials. A few other like dental subjects are also I'm including in the basic subjects and making it as this figure, that is 30 to 40% of questions. Definitely most of your questions, like 70% of the paper, will move around the clinicals, so I have given more weightage for the clinicals. So if you see the first day, I dropped 2 days for these 3 subjects. Means make sure that your 70% time should go for your oral medicine, radiology and oral pathology. So the leftover is you can manage your dental anatomy, dental histology. That's what my point is. And coming to the cons and endo, DM has to be given more importance when compared to the microbiology. Prosthetics with implants has to be given more importance along with the dental materials. And this combination, oral surgery, a part of oral anatomy, has to be given more importance when compared to other subjects. Orthopedo, more importance. Community perio, more importance. Pharmacology, more importance. So this is what, like medicine, yes, of course questions will be there from the medicine, but most of the questions in the medicine will be integrated with the physiology and all other subjects. Okay, physiology and all other subjects. So this is what a rough plan that I have given, and you have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So it's going to be 14 days plan. I want you guys to work vigorously. I'm going to give you a checklist which you need to finish from your side. The checklist has to be done from your side. Okay. So basically my thought process is, of course, the exam date is 8th, but now it is being postponed. So they're going to tell you the examination date probably after a couple of days. So, but before the examination day, we can plan and finish it off. The checklist, what I'm going to give you, the major contents. If you work hard, like sit like 12 to 14 hours per day from now for these 14 days, you can cover the major content which is really required for the preparation, right? So what you have to do, basically, first of all, for the first subject, that is oral path and oral medicine, I want you to cover the synopsis of dental pulse. Along with that, I want you guys to cover the PP books part of these subjects. Okay, so that is utmost important. And when I'm talking very specifically about radiology, okay, so radiographic diagnosis questions, diagram based are very common to see in the examination. Your extraoral radiology questions, extraoral radiology part, okay, again is an important aspect that you need to stress on, that you need to cover from your side. Okay, so PP books has covered syndromes and everything, so it's mandatory that I want you guys to finish the PP books part of these subjects as early as possible if you are preparing for this particular exam, because covering the smart video session, because smart videos are bulk in number, you have somewhere around 35 to 40 smart videos covering each and corner of oral medicine and oral pathology. It's difficult to cover, so my suggestion, stick on to PP books, synopsis of the dental pulse, and a few other things that you need to cover from your side will be discussed on your respective groups for these 2 days. The next one, when I'm talking about dental anatomy, okay, of course, most of you have done dental anatomy recently. So it's very simple now. You got lots of command related to the dental anatomy, and I want you guys to cover the video part. Hope you're done with the video part and prepared a proper notes with dental pulse synopsis along with your power play books. For this, all your diagram based stuff, identify this particular teeth, few diagram based things which I have discussed in the last few days related to the dental anatomy has to be covered. Dental histology, I want you to stick on to power play books only. If you want, you can add dental pulse synopsis. Okay, all these are almost the same. Power PP books content and dental pulse synopsis is almost the same. Just have a glance and try to finish it. Don't take much of your time. I want you guys to finish these 2 subjects as fast as possible so that you can allocate more time for oral path, oral medicine, radiology. The next comes second, the cons and endo with dental materials. Okay, my point, I want you guys to stick on to power play books. Okay, and there are few fast revision videos related to the cons and endo which will be posted to you. I want you guys to finish them as fast as possible. And of course, I'll try to provide as much discussions as possible related to your SR questions of conservative and endo. And of course, the recent trends. You have a video in your endo part, that is your rotary endodontics. I want you guys to finish that rotary endodontics video. And one more regenerative endodontics. There is one more video, regenerative endodontics. I want you guys to finish that regenerative endodontics video, rotary video. And the next one, coming to the conservative, caries related stuff, all caries related stuff, all the caries classifications. ICDAS classification is, of course, the most commonly used nowadays in every department of endo and cons, and that is the most commonly asked question. Sometimes they may correlate the ICDAS classification for the treatment plan, means they are going to give ICDAS 3 on a clinical, on a radiographical view, because you have two parts of ICDAS classification. One is the clinical ICDAS classification, second one is the radiographical ICDAS classification. And they can ask you the correspondent treatment plan. They can ask you the mount classification, that is size and site classification. Okay, so there are few updates. They can ask you the caries risk assessment, because now this caries is being ruling the world of dentistry, right? So they may ask you such caries related stuff, and of course the smart materials, which you should not skip. So caries related videos, smart material video, regenerative endodontics video, rotary endodontics video, and endodontic microbiology. You something have an oral microbiology, one video is there. I want you guys to cover those videos, because oral microbiology video is going to cover the perio-related microbiology also. So that you have to do from your side, because I have added microbiology here. So microbiology stuff of your streptococcus, staphylococcus, tuberculosis, leprosy, syphilis, all these bacteria are mandatory to be done. Coming to the viruses, herpes, HIV, hepatitis videos, I feel like most of you are very strong at these areas. And coming to the mycology, I strongly recommend candidiasis, mucormycosis has to be done from all the aspects. The other things that you have to do from microbiology or a community point of view is vaccinations. Now, COVID-19 related vaccinations are again the most commonly asked question, because now the vaccination has lots of demand in the market, and similarly AIIMS definitely is going to throw questions on this particular area. Okay, so what are the vaccinations that are available in India? Covaxin, Covishield, all the differences and everything were properly prepared, analyzed, and the PDFs are being uploaded on the Smart Notes session on COVID-19 folder. Okay, so I want you guys to go back, check the basic protocols, indications, contraindications of these vaccines, some basic stuff related to the COVID-19. So you have 1 or 2 videos of COVID-19 stuff in your community, and few more videos are there in other folder. Okay, vaccination related video is there in the community part. Epidemiology of COVID-19 is there in the community part. You have 2 to 3 PDFs of COVID-19 stuff in your Smart Notes. And of course, how your corads will be seen in the case of COVID-19 on CT scan, because nowadays most of us are being infected. Okay, our family members, next protocol is CT scan. So questions will be there on the CT scan, the corads and everything were properly covered in video sessions. And the next goes is the parameters. Okay, sometimes the COVID-19 is being associated with decreasing in the platelet count. So all these normal values are very, very important. Nowadays, you can see many of us like going for D-dimer. If COVID-19 is there, so D-dimer is again taken. What are the D-dimer conditions, normal things, when it is going to get increased, and all these D-dimer levels fall and increase, all these things has to be taken into consideration. And of course, the treatment plans, how it has been started, now how it is being modified, what are the protocols, modifications and everything, okay, were covered in these Smart Notes and smart videos, which is mandatory to be done from microbiology, from community, and from general medicine point of view of COVID-19. The next comes, I want to talk about the prosthetic part. The prosthetic part, I want you guys, because FPD and CD sounds a bit easy, but most of us like feel difficulty when I'm talking about RPD. So make sure you're done with the components of RPD properly. Your major connectors, minor connectors, maxillary major and minor connectors are the questions most commonly asked in the examination as a diagram based stuff. Okay, make sure you're very strong at the clasps and the conditions and the diagram based part. Your blockouts, different types of blockouts and the diagram based part, where it is being used, what what are the dimensions, numbers related to that stuff. I want you guys to finish the proper contents and try to, I mean, like, my suggestion is try to finish your power play books part of your prosthetics. And I'm talking more about implants. Implants, again, I want you guys to finish the video content of implants that is available in the prosthetic part. And make sure, I want you guys to cover the implants related part of your prosto implants, your dimensions, most common type of implants, peri-implant, that is surgical procedures related to the implants and everything has to be covered. Dental materials, I want you guys to stick on to your PP books, because PP books now being updated. Okay, the 5th edition is being updated with lots of dental Phillips related stuff which can be asked as a question. So I want you guys to finish the dental materials part of your PP books. Coming to the oral surgery, I want you guys to focus more on the fracture treatments, basic life support, and your emergencies. You have a medical emergencies videos. I want you guys to finish the medical emergencies videos. Local anesthesia video is there, that is prepared by me. I want you guys to finish local anesthesia. General anesthesia has to be given importance. General surgery, I cannot specifically tell, but there are few areas that has to be done from general surgery. I mean, like, I don't want you to give much weightage to the general surgery, but I want you guys to finish the head and neck lesions of, I mean, the head and neck tumors, specifically the swellings and tumors of head and neck. Try to finish the ulcers part, and a few other things which we are going to discuss. Anatomy, of course, last aims they have given 1 or 2 diagram based questions which are very tough, which are based upon the cavader. And what I strongly suggest is it's very difficult for us to go back and just have a look, but at least, like, if you're strong around the anatomical areas or the anatomical diagrams which are there in the basic textbooks like Chaurasiya, that is more than sufficient. And I want you guys to finish the basic contents of this anatomy which are present in different tables in your PP books, and kindly add your dental pulse synopsis also, so that the major content will be covered. And make sure when you're reading them or revising them, keep your smart videos in the presence, because smart videos of this anatomy contains lots of diagram based questions which can be asked in the examination. All your exceptions, nerves, muscles, insertion and origin, the movements, nerve supply, blood supply, lymph nodes are very important from the general anatomy point of view. And coming to the embryology, I don't want you guys to go deep into the embryology, but pharyngeal arches, pharyngeal pouches, development of tongue, development of face, lip, palate, all these are some basic things that you have to go or do before you go for any sort of examination. Histology, okay, you can just finish that tables which are given in your PP books. Okay, that is the different types of linings in the body. Please try to finish that video, that is more than sufficient. Then if you're moving to pedo and ortho, the major content of your caries related stuff is already covered in operative dentistry. I mean, you can focus more on ortho here rather than focusing on pedo. So ortho, of course, because as we know that AIMS people from a decade, they are giving more questions related to ortho from the textbook Karavana, of course, because he is a former HOD of the department. So their favorite book, that's going to be the favorite book. So they are picking lots of questions, direct questions, and throwing on us, because again, instruments related or appliances related diagrams of your ortho are being picked from these book, and few tables has to be done from these book, particularly dental materials related stuff of orthodontics. You have many dental material stuff that are being used in ortho, so all those things has to be done directly from these book. And of course, please try to finish the tables that are present in your PP books. Your ortho pedo is in combination. I want you guys to finish the PP book content, because it is very difficult for us to revise Sharan at this peak time. Okay, it's good if you do Sharan, but 2 days I cannot force you to do Sharan. Sharan is going to be impossible. Like whatever you have marked from Sharan, when you're doing it in the first round, you can do it from Sharan. If not, the PP books has covered the major important tables, that you have to revise from the textbook, that you have to revise from Carbana, that you have to revise from all the major aspects, your cephalometric analysis part, the numbers, the diagrams, the appliances and everything were covered. And of course, ortho part, smart videos content, I strongly recommend you to go with Ceph once again. If time permits, Ceph is going to be too heavy. I think like it's 1.5 hours, it's going to eat away your time. But if you prepare a proper notes, you can just have a glance over that notes. And followed by the instrumentation that is prepared by Dr. Vaibhav is going to be very useful. I want you guys to finish that. Of course, we'll have so many exams that are being uploaded on the instrument based diagram based questions, so you can do them. But kindly I strongly recommend you to go back and finish all the instrument related videos on the website, because surgery you have a lengthy instrument related videos, endo you have many instrument related videos. So of course the regular videos also covers lots of diagram based questions. It's not like very specific that you have to do an instrument related or a diagram based related video, but most of the video, every video has diagram based in it. But make sure you just go back properly and just have a glance over. General path, not that important. Okay, so 14-day schedule, you can ignore this general path, but I'm going to discuss few kind of important areas to be done from general path in the activities. Okay, and the next one is communities. Of course, the utmost important thing is community. They are being asking questions related to the biostatistics. They are being asking questions related to the epidemiology. They're being asking questions related to the environment and health. Of course, the video content which is available on the website, and of course the present subject, that is we are going with community, and most of you are doing it. So you can go with the pace and you can finish it off. That's more than sufficient. And of course, offline students and pro-batch students has an extra advantage of Dr. Manish sir, who has covered the community part at the best. Okay, with his notes and all his abilities, and that content is very very important. Your health agencies now, because plays a very vital role. Of course, this is a community medicine related stuff which is important, and AIIMS people will definitely ask questions over that particular area. So the health agencies, health related stuff, change in health, all these concepts of change in health and everything. Your vaccinations has to be done. Your environmental things has to be done. Your hardness of water, slow sand filtration, fast sand filtrations. Your fluorides has to be done. I don't want you guys to ignore the fluorides, caries activators. Your preventive dentistry part, all the parts of the videos. And of course the biostatistics and epidemiology, you're perfect and good. Okay, make sure the different types of tests, the tests of significance, the normal distribution curve, prevalency, all these incidents and everything has to be done at the best, right? So coming to the perio, you can break it into three parts. One is general perio, second one is surgical perio, and third one is diagram based perio according to this INICET, right? So I mean, general perio, all you guys are very very strong. You have a phobia towards surgical perio, but I feel like INICET was not much focused on the surgical perio. They're asking questions related to the diagram based stuff of the surgical, like they're asking questions related to the sutures, they're asking questions related to the flaps, they're asking questions related to the instruments, the instrumentations, all the surgical instruments. You have an instrumentation chapter in the perio. I think this instrumentation chapter was covered by Dr. Bhargavi, right? I think Bhargavi has covered the video content. I want you guys to go back and just have a quick glance over the, I mean, like it's not very important that you need to learn each and every line from the instrumentation, but it should be very normal and genuine that you should easily identify the instrument. Your different types of knives, blades, suture techniques, flaps, implant related perio instruments, perio instruments or implant related perio diagrams. Everything has to be done top to bottom. And of course nowadays they are asking the recent advances, because all these SR sheet questions of your AIIMS, they focus more on the recent advances. Like if you're done with masters and if you're preparing, because I can see many of my alumni students are preparing for these examinations, so they have to focus more on the advances rather than when I compare with the UG level. What UG level regularly we do is we never focus on advanced things, because questions on advanced things in our UG level will be very very less, whereas when compared to masters they'll focus more on advanced things. So SRC questions, these people are like picking as a direct repeats in most of the examinations of this AIIMS. So it is must that we have to read these recent advances, and most of these piezoelectric surgeries, all these videos smart discussions were made when I'm going with Perio. I want you guys to go back and just have a glance. What is this piezoelectric? What are the latest piezoelectric tips? What are the latest graft materials that are used? What are a few other things that you have to take into consideration when you're talking about the Perio? And few physiology related stuff. I don't want to go much deep into physiology, but there are few things that you need to do from your side. Most of things were covered along with the general medicine, but few things like different types of jaundice, which is increased, which is decreased. Similarly, you have a respiratory system. Physiology of respiratory system is very, very important. Physiology of cardiovascular system is very, very important. Some basics related to the anemias, some basics related to the blood disorders. Okay, all these contents of physiology are very, very important, which you have to do integrated with the general medicines. And coming to the COVID-19 treatment procedures, when I'm talking about general medicine, there is a one specific table that is being released by the AIIMS recently. Okay, a couple of days back, one of my AIIMS student has shared it. So we can predict some questions from the table, and the table was already uploaded as is in the smart videos. In the smart video session, the table was uploaded for you. So I want you guys to go back and just have a look over that particular treatment procedure. What is going to be mild case, severe case, how are you going to differentiate it, and what are the treatment procedures, what are the latest drugs. All this stuff has to be done at any cost. And of course, pharmacology is a most phobic subject, but recently the main reason why we have covered chemotherapy is chemotherapy has lots of weightage. LA is covered with your oral surgery, GA is covered with your oral surgery. Now chemotherapy has been covered. So most of the important stuff related to the pharma has been covered. Okay, and your questions will move around NSAIDs, all these contraindications, drug of choices, few other things which we're going to practice and discuss. So chemotherapy, I'll be taking few more PDFs that you have to do, a proper shortcut PDF, single liners were prepared. I'll be sending you those PDFs, uploading on the website, so you can do them. And biochemistry, I strongly recommend, and I want you to stick on to the PP books part. Okay, so along with this individual checklist, what I have given, what are the topics I have stressed on individual, every day I'm going to help you and guide you. A few other things that you have to do as a mandatory, this is being a protocol that is being followed from so many years. And of course, so many people who are successful in this particular examination are following this. I think so they're following this. That is basically the first and foremost important thing that you have to focus on is your repeats. Okay, so you have to do repeats. Repeats can be simply, you can do the repeats of all the subjects of AIIMS. You'll have in bracket, you'll have AIIMS in your dental pulse or in your dentist. All you have in bracket in the AIIMS, and all such questions has to be done, and the core concepts behind those questions has to be properly revised. They're very important, utmost important. And I want you guys to go in the reciprocating direction, in the reverse direction. Okay, don't start from 2001. Okay, let's start from reverse, from 2020 or 2019, whatever that is latest available for you, please do it. And when you're talking specifically about books related to the AIIMS, I think it's very difficult for you to grab those books in this last minute. Okay, so that is specifically, you have AIIMS 25, that is written by Aman sir. Okay, Aman sir has written the AIIMS 25. I don't know how far the book is being updated latestly, but previously in 2000 up to 2016 it is being updated. I don't know what is the latest update as of now. I searched, but I don't get a proper source regarding this. And followed by current dental papers. Okay, that is by Ravi Goyal sir. Okay, sir has updated this book up to, I think, 2015 or 2016. He's no more. He met with an accident, unfortunately, but that's a wonderful book he has given for the dental students. Of course, it's very difficult to grab all these books at this peak time, but what I strongly recommend you to do as many questions as possible on your website. Okay, as many questions, because the questions and the core concepts were collected from your seniors, super seniors. We are collecting this questions. So all these questions from last 5 to 6 years from all the students who are done with examinations, waiting outside the examination hall, collecting lots of questions, dropping them, analyzing them, getting the references and all these things. So all these questions are being dropped in your mock exams. All these questions are being dropped in your AIMS INICET folder. Okay, so they're going to get activated from tomorrow. Every day you'll have lots of questions to be done. So make sure you do the question, learn the underlying core concept behind the question. That is more than sufficient, so that you're going to cover all these things which you missed in your regular preparation. And of course, whatever the SR-ship questions that are available for you, and please to do it. Okay, so we'll try to discuss as many SR-ship things as possible on the group. So make sure you try to do these things. These things are like core. All the previously in the last slide, what I have discussed in the last 10 minutes are the superficial things. Because if you talk about your preparation in this, okay, if you consider your preparation like this, for this it's going to be like 14 days, or it is going to be up to the date until your INICET being extended. So the core of the preparation is always the things that are being asked frequently, that are things that are being repeated frequently. Repeats means not only repeats. Most of us has an idea that repeats means only repeats. No, repeats means concepts of repeats. Of course, you'll learn the repeated question, but make sure you try to learn the concepts. For example, if you talk about Menton's classification, or if you talk about the C-shaped classification, if you talk about the vertices classification, these are the things which are frequently asked in the examination. I don't want you to remember, class 2 means this, class 3 means this. No, I want you to understand the entire class. If any question is given on any type of class in this particular area, you should be in a position to handle that. That's what my main thought process is. Okay, so you should be strong in the repeats along with the core concepts which are associated with the repeats, and whatever the other things what I have mentioned are going to be the outer surface, the periphery of your preparation. But make sure when your core concepts of these areas where the AIMS or INICET or your PGI being focused on, so they are going to make you more strengthened, they're going to make you more confident. When you enter the examination hall, if you find more questions or the concepts which are well known to you, you'll be more confident in handling the exam. So that is the reason why I want you guys to do this. So prepare a proper checklist. Every day I'm going to update you, I'm going to support you. PP books are going to be the treasury for this fast revision, and your smart notes is related to the recent advances, your COVID-19, your classifications, particularly because AIMS people nowadays, they're focusing more on classifications, more on diagram based questions, more on the recent advances, and of course they'll be asking questions more on the COVID-19. COVID-19 is very, very important because last session of AIMS has given questions on COVID-19. So that is very, very important. All your advances, your COVID-19 advances, drug of choices, treatments, classifications, diagrams, diagnosis, instruments. So all these are very, very important. Make sure you give more time for the clinicals when compared to the basics, and try to follow the group commands every day. So this is a video that is prepared by special request from most of the students. Okay, even the last year, before last year students, most of them are pinging exam was postponed, so we want to restart the preparation. So prepare a video. So finally I got some time, valid time, with all the disinfection protocols and everything, because we were done with the offline session in both Vijayawada and Hyderabad today, and we are done with that. So next week is a break because you have your grand examination. So most of you are preparing seriously for that. So I got a little time to emphasize some sort of suggestions and videos from my side. The group is going to be, and the website is going to be filled with INICET folder from tomorrow, with lots of recent things, updates, slides, and most of the other things related to the vaccination, COVID-19 updates, your statistics, because all of these can be converted into questions. I hope the question paper was already prepared, because examination is on May 8th. The question paper was already prepared, and I feel like COVID-19 will definitely have a greater weightage. I don't bother about the vaccinations which are going to be released from the May first week, because question paper was long back prepared. So I want you guys to focus more on Covishield and Covaxin. Definitely you will have questions related to this, indications, contraindications, doses, and their time gap and XYZ stuff. Okay, stay best, stay safe. Okay, don't go outside, follow all the protocols. This is what I'm being sharing with you from long back in all the voice notes, in all the videos. Let's fight together, yeah. Okay, that's the only solution, that's the only thing what we have in our hand. Okay, we are with you to help you all the time. Love you, take care, all the best.